Good morning class and warm welcome to all of you in our environmental science subject lecture. And in this lecture we will discuss about the meaning of wealth. In the previous lecture we are already discussed about what is the natural resources. I hope you all are very well understood about what is a natural resources. Today in class we will discuss about the what is the meaning of wealth. Then so according to you, first what is the meaning of wealth? So most of the students will give answer about the meaning of wealth means some money. Then meaning of wealth means money. All the people thinking about wealth is equal to money, but it is the wrong answer. Wealth means what? In the general language we can say that by wealth is all the thing, all the capital in the form of money, in the form of jewelry, in the form of land, all the thing which we have ownership it's called a wealth. Then છે wealth એટલે શું કહો છો કે દરેક પ્રકારની સંપત્તિ આવી જાય, એની અંદર રૂપિયા આવી જાય, બિલ્ડિંગ આવી જાય, તમારા દાગીના કઈ પણ વસ્તુ જેની તમે માલિકી ધરાવો, it's called a wealth. Then so today we are discussing about the meaning of wealth and definition of wealth. First of all, the meaning of wealth defined, classified in another language, another subject also. Then first of all, in a general sense, in the general sense means okay, we all are society think about what is the meaning of wealth. So in the general sense, wealth means anything which is the tangible or intangible. It is create a one kind of the image, create a one kind of the social images, and it is the way separate to us with another society. It's called a wealth. We have a ownership. We have a ownership of something like a tangible or intangible. It is called a wealth in a general sense. It includes all the things as I told you, money, land, we can say another equipment, to means vehicle, all the things which you have ownership, it's come into a wealth according to general sense. Then સમજાણું ગુજરાતીમાં ફટાફટ કહી દઉં. General sense માં first of all I told you in the previous lecture I already told you about what is the meaning of tangible and what is the meaning of intangible. Then tangible meaning what? A thing which we can touch it's called a tangible, and a thing we cannot touch it's called a intangible. Then so tangible એટલે કે જેને અડી શકીએ તે tangible, અડી નથી શકતા intangible. Then તો એવી કોઈ પણ tangible અથવા તો intangible કોઈ પણ thing છે એને આપણે ઓનર હોઈએ, માલિક હોઈએ, એને આપણે શું કહીએ છીએ, એ વસ્તુને આપણી wealth કહે છે according to general sense. According to accounting sense, in the accounting, wealth means what? A thing which is tangible and non-tangible, which we will sell it. If we will sell it, so we get our money. Then again, when we are using account word, so we are discussing about only one thing. What? Monetary transaction. Then because in the accounting we are considering what? Only monetary transaction. In the previous lecture I already told you about that. Then so accounting, in the accounting sense, wealth means what? All the thing tangible or intangible which we sell it, so we get our money. In the tangible thing, which thing is coming? By our land, our furniture, our machinery, our equipment, all the thing in the tangible thing. If we sell our furniture, machinery, equipment, so we can get a money. Then so tangible, intangible thing ma, in the intangible thing, our copyright, our patent, done. This all the thing come in our intangible. If we are making some song and we can say that books, if another person write it, so what happened? So they take a permission from us and they pay us a money. Why? Because they are using our copyright. Done. So if we are selling a tangible and intangible thing and we get a money, it's called a wealth according to અકાઉન્ટિંગ સેન્સ. ડન. ફટાફટ ગુજરાતીમાં કહી દઉં. અકાઉન્ટિંગ સેન્સમાં શું છે કે કંઈ પણ વસ્તુ છે એ પછી ટેન્જિબલ એટલે અડી શકાય એવા, જેમ કે કોઈ પણ મિલકત, તમારું ફર્નિચર, બિલ્ડિંગ, કંઈ પણ એને વેચો ને તમને રૂપિયા મળે. ને ઇનટેન્જિબલ થિંગની અંદર શું આવશે કે કોપીરાઇટ છે, ફોર્મ્યુલા છે તમારા, તમે બીજાને વેચી દો અને એના તમને રૂપિયા આવે. This both the thing in the come into a tangible and intangible according to accounting sense. Now, in the economic sense means કે wealth is equal to what? કે wealth is a one kind of the asset which give us a income in a present day or in a future. Then either present day or either future. It is the one, wealth means it is a one kind of the asset. Then according to whom? According to economic sense. And in the economic sense there are classified again two: monetary wealth and non-monetary wealth. What is the meaning of monetary wealth? Monetary wealth means a thing, if we are the selling in the market, so this thing have some kind of price. It's called a monetary thing. If we are going to market, if we want to purchase it or either we want to sell it, so we first of all decided, or market decided about a price of this thing. It is come into a monetary wealth. Some of the thing is the monetary come into a monetary wealth, but sometimes they have not price. Some exception are also present, like a water also come into a monetary thing, but we can get a water very cheaply price. Done. So in the monetary wealth means according to economics, something like if we want to purchase a Apple mobile phone, so this Apple mobile phone I think is starting a price of 1 lakh 2 lakh. So if we are the purchasing it, so it is the also considered in our wealth. Done. But if we are going to in market, if we want to purchase it, so first of all we should to pay something it. So it is come into a wealth, but in what? Monetary wealth. And some wealth come into a non-monetary wealth. This kind of the wealth have some scarcity, and for this reason this wealth is in a demand. Done. Because why? Because this kind of the wealth have a scarcity. I give you example like education. Education is also wealth. Done. Our knowledge is what? Is also wealth. But we can purchase it in the market. The price of we cannot decide it the price of the non-monetary wealth. Why? Because we cannot give any price of this. If you have some kind of the knowledge about for example our subject, you have a knowledge of environmental science subject, so can I purchase you? Can I give you 1 lakh rupees so you can transfer your knowledge in me? No, you cannot transfer it. So it is come into where? It is come into a non-monetary wealth. Done. So there are, in the economic sense there are two. First is the monetary wealth, second is the non-monetary wealth. Understood all student? ગુજરાતીમાં કહી દો ફટાફટ. ઇકોનોમિક સેન્સમાં શું કહે છે કે એવી કોઈ પણ સંપત્તિ આપણી કે જે આપણને હાલમાં અથવા તો ફ્યુચરમાં તમને નફો આપે છે. એના બે પ્રકાર, મોનેટરી અને નોન મોનેટરી. મોનેટરી એટલે એવી વસ્તુ કે જેને તમે બજારમાં જાઓ અને તમને ભાવ મળે, એને મોનેટરી વેલ્થની અંદર આવે. કંઈ પણ વસ્તુ ખરીદો એને એક કિંમત નક્કી હોય. નોન મોનેટરીમાં એવી આવે કે જેની કિંમત નથી. ફોર એક્ઝામ્પલ કે એજ્યુકેશન છે, મારો અંદર નોલેજ કે તમે મને 5 લાખ આપો તો કે ઓલા રોબોટમાં કોપી પેસ્ટ તો થવાનું નથી નોલેજ. પછી નોલેજ મારા માટે શું છે? વેલ્થ છે. ઇકોનોમિક સેન્સનું છે. ડન છે? Okay, so I hope you all are understood what is the meaning of wealth according to general sense, according to accounting sense, and according to economic sense. I explain you this all the thing in the two language, English and Gujarati. Why? Because you should to give your answer in your examination in only and only English language. And again I explain you in the Gujarati language also, because some of the student is from a Gujarati medium, so he cannot very well understood about this concept. So I was explain you both the concept in the both language. So you should to understand first in the Gujarati, then after read the book. Why? Because if you are the understanding in Gujarati, so you have the one kind of the clear image of this particular topic, then after you read, so you can understand very well it. Then એટલે બંનેમાં explain કરું છું. બટ આપણે પેપર તો ઇંગ્લિશમાં જશે, હા, એ ના ભૂલતા. Now definition of wealth. What is the wealth? So wealth is a monetary measure which include the sum of natural, human and physical asset. First of wealth is what? તો કે ભાઈ wealth is the monetary measure. We can measure a wealth in the monetary form. Then we can decide some price of wealth. Then so it is the come into where? It is the come into a monetary measurement. Then which includes, now listen, how many things are included in our wealth? Which include the sum of, means total of natural, human and physical asset. Natural asset, human asset and physical asset. Now what is the meaning of natural asset? Natural asset means that we have the ownership of some natural resources. It is come into our wealth. Like for I give you example, if I have a farm, I have an agriculture farm of 5 acres. So this 5 hectare, it is the farm is the natural resource, but I have a ownership of this natural resource. So it is the come into our wealth. Second is the human. If some kind of some organization have some employee, like our institute, we all are faculty member, are the wealth of this institute. Then so human, a total of human is also asset of some institute, some company, some industry. Then so it is come into human, also come into wealth. And second is the physical asset. Physical asset like building, furniture, another vehicle. This all the thing come into where? It is the come into our physical asset. So this first of all this the definition given by United Nations. Then so what is the, according to definition, what is the meaning of wealth? Meaning of wealth means nothing but total sum of the natural resources which we have ownership, human which are connected with, which are work for us, and some asset which we have ownership of it. It's come into our wealth according to United Nations. Then ગુજરાતીમાંનું મીનિંગ ફટાફટ કહી દઉં કે વેલ્થ એટલે શું? યુનાઇટેડ નેશનના મત મુજબ કે આપણી પાસે જે કુદરતી સાધનો છે, જેમ કે આપણું ખેતર છે, પ્રાણીઓ છે, એ બધાય હ્યુમન એટલે કે જે આપણા માટે કામ કરતા હોય, જેમ કે અમે બધાય ફેકલ્ટી મેમ્બર અહીંયા વર્ક કરીએ છીએ, જોબ કરીએ છીએ, તો અમે આ ઇન્સ્ટિટ્યૂટની વેલ્થ છે, સંપત્તિ છે. એન્ડ ફિઝિકલ અસેટ કે જે આ બધી ફર્નિચર છે, આ બધી બિલ્ડિંગ્સ છે, એ બધી શું આવે? ફિઝિકલ અસેટમાં આવે. એ પણ શેની અંદર આવશે? વેલ્થ, અકોર્ડિંગ ટુ યુનાઇટેડ નેશન. સો I hope you all are very well understood about what is a meaning of wealth in the according to general sense, according to accounting sense, and according to economic sense. And you also, I hope, understood what is the definition of wealth. Then now we will moving on our next topic. Our next topic is difference between wealth and natural resources. In previous lecture we are already discussed what is our natural resources, and before a few minutes ago we discussed about what is our wealth. So now we are discussing about how our wealth is the difference from our natural resources. What is the basic difference of this both thing? Then so this kind of the point made by me, not give any kind of the book. Then છે બુકમાં એકદમ થિયોરિટિકલ લખેલું છે, મેં મારી રીતે આ પોઈન્ટ બનાવ્યા છે. સો પ્લીઝ નોટ ડાઉન ઇટ, બિકોઝ ઇન યોર એક્ઝામિનેશન ઇફ યુ આર રાઇટ યોર આન્સર ઇન અ સિસ્ટમેટિકલી વે એન્ડ વિથ એટ્રેક્ટિવ ડેકોરેશન, so you should to make some point it. So first of all કે ભાઈ પોસેશન means what? ગુજરાતીમાં કહીએ તો કબજો. દેન તો સમજવામાં સરળ રહે. પોસેશન means what? કે on the wealth, in wealth we have possession, we have some ownership. Then who have ownership? Some women have ownership, some company have ownership, some firm, some industry have some ownership on different kind of natural resources, different land, building, capital, all the thing come into a ownership under by one person or any business in a wealth. But in a natural resources we have not ownership because we can't create it. Then in previous lecture, as I told you, we can't create a natural resources, we consume it, but it is the gift of God. So we have not ownership, we have not possession of natural resources. So first difference is possession. Possession means ownership. In the wealth, ownership have particular human or business. In the natural resources, no one can have natural resources, only God or nature have their ownership. Then ગુજરાતીમાં કહું તો પોસેશન એટલે કે કબજો, ઓનરશિપ, માલિકી. વેલ્થની અંદર છે તમારી સંપત્તિ ઉપર કોઈ વ્યક્તિ, કોઈ ધંધા કે બિઝનેસની માલિકી હોય, પરંતુ નેચરલ કુદરતી રિસોર્સિસ છે, દરિયો છે, કોઈની માલિકી છે ના, નેચરલ છે, કુદરતી છે બધું. સો ફર્સ્ટ ઇઝ ઓનરશિપ એન્ડ પોસેશન. સેકન્ડ વન ઇઝ ધ ઇમ્પોર્ટન્સ. વોટ ઇઝ ધ ડિફરન્સ એઝ ઇમ્પોર્ટન્સ ઓફ વેલ્થ એન્ડ નેચરલ રિસોર્સિસ? In the wealth, our main goal is what? Our main goal is create a profit, gain some economics, create some wealth. Our main objective is what? Okay, by using some natural resources, get some wealth. It is according to wealth. It is the important for a human and important for a nation also, country also. Why? Because today United Nation is we can say that a powerful country. Why? Because he have a good wealth. He is strong as compared to another country in a wealth. Then so the measurement of growth, measurement of, we can say, the success is dependent on our wealth. But in a natural resources, it is the importance for our environment. Because why? Because if natural resources is limited, natural resources we have not, so it is the directly impact on our environment, because it is the directly related with environment. Then so importance, wealth is the important for a country, nation, and for a growing economics, and natural resources is important for a environment. Then after, primary activity. What is the main primary activity of wealth? Primary activity of wealth is create a wealth, create a economics, create a lifestyle like a luxurious. It is the primary activity of wealth. But in the natural resources, what is the primary activity of natural resources? So primary activity of natural resources is to reproduce a natural resource and clarify and purify a natural resources. Then so it is the primary activity. Wealth create some kind of the capital, money and other kind of the luxurious life. Then છે વેલ્થ શું ક્રિએટ કરે છે? આની પ્રાઇમરી એક્ટિવિટી વેલ્થની કે સંપત્તિ ઊભી કરવી, ઇકોનોમિક્સ સુધારવી, એ બધી એની પ્રાઇમરી એક્ટિવિટી છે. નેચરલ રિસોર્સની પ્રાઇમરી એક્ટિવિટી શું છે? કે જે નેચરલ રિસોર્સિસ છે તેને રિપ્રોડ્યુસ કરવું, વધારવું એને નેચરલ રિસોર્સિસને. અને બીજી શું છે? તો કે ભાઈ બીજી છે જે અત્યારે આપણે જે પોલ્યુટેડ કરે છે, પોલ્યુશનથી જે આપણે કરપ્ટ કરીએ છીએ, બગાડીએ છીએ, એક્સપ્લોઇટ કરીએ છીએ, એને સુધારવાનું છે બસ. સો ઇટ ઇઝ અ પ્રાઇમરી એક્ટિવિટી ઓફ natural resources. Then after classification, so we can classify a wealth in the different way, in the capital, then say in the form of money, in the form of asset, then say in the form of jewelry. So we can classify it. What? By wealth. Different criteria for a classification. But in a natural resources we are classified in the two ways. First is renewable, second is the non-renewable. In the previous lecture I has told you which resources we can renew it, we can again use it. It's coming to renewable, and some resources like a coal, like a fuel, like a gas, it is the non-renewable. If we are using one time, then after again we cannot use it. So classification of wealth is different in the form of money, in the form of asset, in the form of metal, etc. And in the natural resources two types, renewable and non-renewable. ગુજરાતીમાં સમજાવું તો વેલ્થના બે છે. વેલ્થના ઘણા બધા તમે કરી શકો, રૂપિયાની અંદર, મિલકતની અંદર, જ્વેલરીની અંદર, સંપત્તિની અંદર, ઘણી રીતે ક્લાસિફાઈડ કરી શકો. નેચરલ રિસોર્સના બે, કાં તો રિન્યુએબલ અને નોન રિન્યુએબલ. સેફટી. સો વાય હ્યુમન ક્રિએટ મોર એન્ડ મોર વેલ્થ? બીકોઝ ફ્યુચર ઇઝ અનસર્ટેન. Now unexpected some, we can get the આપણે શું કહેવાય, dangerous situation if come, so our wealth can protect us. Then say why all the human, all the people create some wealth and wealth? Because future is uncertain. On unexpected some kind of the dangerous situation created, so our wealth is protect us. Then say, but our natural resources is the wealth of the country. It is the most important for environment, but sometimes any unexpected situation, unexpected dangerous harmful situation come, so our natural resources cannot protect to us. બેન છે સમજાણું? ગુજરાતીમાં ફટાફટ સમજાવી દઉં કે સેફટી માટે નેચરલ રિસોર્સિસ છે અને વેલ્થ છે. વેલ્થ છે કંઈ અણધારી આફત આવે તો આપણને પ્રોટેક્ટ કોણ કરશે? ઓબ્વિયસલી નેચરલ રિસોર્સિસ છે. ચાલો અત્યારે તમારું એક્સિડન્ટ થઈ ગયું, વેલ્થ પ્રોટેક્ટ કરશે. અત્યારે ન કરે નારાયણ, તમારું નહીં, ચાલો મારું રાખો, મારું એક્સિડન્ટ થઈ ગયું, તો મને ક્યાં લઈ જશો તમે? હોસ્પિટલમાં. એ બધી શું છે? ઇટ ઇઝ ધ વેલ્થ ઓફ કન્ટ્રી, ઇટ ઇઝ ધ વેલ્થ ઓફ સોસાયટી. ડન છે? એટલે કોઈ પણ અનએક્સપેક્ટેડ થિંગ આવે એટલે સેફટી કોણ આપશે? વેલ્થ આપશે. નેચરલ રિસોર્સિસ એન્વાયરમેન્ટને ક્રિએટ કરશે, હેલ્પફુલ છે, પરંતુ અનએક્સપેક્ટેડ જ્યારે કંઈ પણ થિંગ થાય ત્યારે આપણને નેચરલ રિસોર્સિસ બહુ કામ નહીં આવે. ધેન આફ્ટર પ્રાઇસ, we can measure a wealth in a price, but we can't measure a natural resources in a price. Then if we want to purchase something, we want to create, we have some wealth, so we can sell it, we can make a price of it. Then but in the natural resources we cannot set a price. If we sell our natural resources, like water is what? Water is our natural resource. If we are the selling it, so it become a wealth. But we can purchase it from directly God? No, we can't purchase it. Why? Because if we are the purchasing from directly God, so it is the measure in the we can consider in the natural resources, and we are the directly connected purchase from the nature. But if we are the selling to someone, so it become a wealth. So in the wealth we can measure a price, we can decide some price of wealth, but we cannot decide the price of natural resources. Then ફટાફટ ગુજરાતીમાં કહી દઉં, પ્રાઇસ એટલે કે વેલ્થ છે કંઈ પણ સંપત્તિના તમે પ્રાઇસ નક્કી કરી શકો, નેચરલ રિસોર્સિસના તમે પ્રાઇસ નક્કી કરી શકો? ના, ક્યારેય નહીં. સમજો, ફોર એક્ઝામ્પલ કે હું તમને એમ કહું કે તમારી પાસે સોનું છે, તો એ તમે વેચો છો, તમારી વેલ્થ છે, તમે પ્રાઇસ નક્કી કરી શકો? યસ, તમે કરી શકો. બટ હવે સોનું જે કુદરતી પ્રક્રિયા થઈને બનાવી શકે, કુદરતની ન્યા તમે કરી શકો એનું પ્રાઇસ ડિસાઇડ કરે કે ભાઈ હું 5,000 આપું છું, એ ભગવાન તું મને આ બનાવી દે સોનું 1 કિલો. થાય? ના થાય. સો વેલ્થ we can't measure in the price, but natural resources we can't measure in a price. Then after, impact on the human life. Impact on the human life, human can survive without wealth, but human cannot survive without natural resources. It is the natural resources is the necessary for human life, but wealth is not necessary. If we have not a car, we have not a jewelry, we have not a money, so we can survive it, but without water, without air, without food, can we survive it? No, we can't survive. So impact on human life is the natural resources is the more for as compared to wealth. Wealth is for our necessary, for our luxurious life, for our comfort life. But natural resources is the necessary. Without natural resources we cannot live. And not only human, but any organism cannot live without any natural resources. In the forest area, there are the different kind of wild animal present. So they have some kind of wealth? No, they have not wealth, but they are the living. But without natural resources, can they survive it? No, animal also cannot survive it. So ટૂંકમાં એટલું કેવું ઇમ્પેક્ટ ઓન હ્યુમન લાઈફ કે વેલ્થ વગર તમે જીવન જીવી શકો છો, સંપત્તિ વગર તમારું જીવન જીવાશે, પણ નેચરલ રિસોર્સિસ વગર તમારું જીવન ચાલશે નહીં. પાણી, સૂર્યપ્રકાશ, ઓક્સિજન લ્યો નહીં. If we have not natural resources, so we can survive only 2 to 5 minutes. Without oxygen, we cannot breathe. And if we are not breathe, so what happen? We are dead. Done. So natural resources જીવન માટે જરૂરી નહીં, ફરજિયાત છે. બટ વેલ્થ આપણને એક સારી જિંદગી આપે છે, આમ કમ્ફર્ટ, લક્ઝરિયસ ટાઈપ. Done. Creation. We can create a wealth from a natural resources. We can create a wealth from a natural resources, but we can't create a natural resources from a wealth. All the wealth come from natural resources. We can do some technological and physical and chemical activity, then after we create wealth. But if we destroy then wealth, and then after doing some chemical and physical work on a wealth, we can't create a natural resources. No, because the natural resources is created by the nature, created by a God. But human, and also the creation of the natural resources is done by the nature, and the wealth is creation by a human. Then so natural resources creation ની અંદર વાત કરીએ તો શું તો કે ભાઈ જે નેચરલ રિસોર્સિસ છે એમાંથી તમે વેલ્થ બનાવી શકો, પણ વેલ્થમાંથી નેચરલ રિસોર્સિસ થાય નો. દેન જે આપણે જે પણ આપણી પાસે કેપિટલ સંપત્તિ અસેટ આપણી છે, ફર્નિચર, બિલ્ડિંગ્સ, કાર, ઓલ ધ થિંગ આપણે શું કરીએ, શેમાંથી બનાવીએ કે કોઈ પણ નેચરલ રિસોર્સિસનો યુઝ કર્યું. 4 વ્હીલ બનાવી તો કે શું તો કે ડિફરન્ટ કાઇન્ડ ઓફ વી આર યુઝિંગ ડિફરન્ટ કાઇન્ડ ઓફ મેટલ, different kind of the other metal and product. Then so we are using natural resources for making a car. So now we can આપણે શું આવું કરી શકીએ કે કારને તોડી ફોડીને એને પાછી આપણે મેટલની અંદર જેવું હતું એવું બનાવી દઈએ. જે ટાયર હોય છે 4 વ્હીલના, 4 વ્હીલ બાઇક જે કંઈ લ્યો એના ટાયર્સ હોય છે એક નેચરલ રિસોર્સિસમાંથી થાય છે, એક વૃક્ષ છે એના અંદરથી લેવામાં આવે. તો શું હોય, તમે ટાયરને પછી કન્વર્ટ કરી અને વૃક્ષની અંદર કન્વર્ટ કરી શકશો? નો. સો ક્રિએશન મીન્સ કે wealth come from wealth is created from natural resources, but natural resources cannot create from a wealth. Wealth is made by a human, created by a human. Natural resources created by a nature and God. So these all are the basic difference of natural resources and wealth. Then this point is made by me. Then this point is not given in any kind of books and another sources. Then so it is created by me. So I tell you, I suggest you that if in your examination you want to create some impression, you want to make your paper attractive, so write this thing, create a point. Then so, and it is also easy for you to remember this question. If you have the memorable of this question, you have remembered this question. So what? So in your examination, if you are write the importance primary activity, so you can write some word on this thing. But you have not the point, you have not the basic content, so you cannot write it. Then so I hope here you all are very well understood about what is a wealth, what is the different kind of we can say the different senses of wealth: general sense, accounting sense, economic sense, and you all are, I hope you are all are very well understood about the definition of wealth and difference between wealth and natural resources. Then here I am finishing my lecture. In the next lecture again we will meet with a next topic. Then Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Thank you.